Hello, we are continuing to explore Moscow, and today we are going to visit the Metropol Hotel. The Metropol Hotel is one of the most prominent specimens of Art Nouveau in Moscow. A huge team of professionals worked on its creation. Metropol's facades are truly an encyclopedia of the Silver Age art. The hotel first appeared on this spot in 1850. Back then, it belonged to Pavel Ivanovich Chelyshev and was officially known as the Slavyanskaya Hotel. In 1886, it was renamed Metropol. In 1897, the St. Petersburg Insurance Society bought the land underneath it and leased it out to the Northern House Building Society chaired by Savva Mamontov. Mamontov intended to build here a hotel complex complete with rooms, a winter garden, an exhibition hall, restaurants and stores, and even a sixth-floor opera theater that could seat 3,000 people, slightly more than the Vienna Opera, where Mamontov was going to move his private opera. But Savva Mamontov wasn't destined to see his plans through. He was arrested for embezzlement, and the construction was finalized by the St. Petersburg Insurance Society, whose acronym we can now see on the building's facade. The sculptor Nikolai Andreev created the season-themed frieze, which has the form of a procession of semi-nude men and women. The figures were so realistic and evocative that at first the church objected to their installment, expressing concern for the city residents' morals. In 1918, the Soviet government moved from Petrograd to Moscow. The officials were accommodated in the so-called houses of Soviets, some of which were repurposed upscale hotels. Metropol became the House of Soviets No. 2. Immediately upon entering the building, Metropol guests encounter incredible opulence with bronze, gilt, and natural marble incorporated in hotel's interior. To accommodate the architect's ideas, a special expedition was sent to the Ural Mountains, from where marble of a particular red hue was then brought to Moscow. The stairs are guarded by dogs made from serpentinite polished to a shine. Depicted on the plafon's relief are a sheep, the symbol of traveling, a woman with ears of wheat, and a man holding a train. The train was probably put there for a reason, as Savva Mamontov was in the railway construction business. This room retained its original design. Above us is an amazing covered ceiling with Art Nouveau paintings and a blue sky in the center, which makes you feel as if you are not in a small room, but in an atrium awash with skylight. This feeling is further enhanced by a pair of parrots hiding behind the ceiling's wooden panel. Through a skillful separation of areas, this single room becomes a bedroom, a dining room, a living room, and a study at the same time. This room is especially favored by the French. The list of guests who stayed here includes Pierre Cardin, Pierre Richard, and Gérard Depardieu. In the original design, this area was a theater, but the theater never came into existence, and so a winter garden with a restaurant appeared here, which then became just a restaurant decorated in the Art Nouveau style. In 1910, it was remodeled in the neoclassical style according to the design of the architect Adolf Eriksson. The dome, which was painted in 1904 by Sergei Chihonin and Tatiana Lugovskaya, consists of 2,400 pieces of glass and tells the story of the world's creation. We can clearly see the images of Adam and Eve. Metropol features unusually wide hallways, multiple halls, and meeting rooms. We are now in one of its most famous halls, the Golden Hall. It's furnished with antique furniture and lit with vintage lamps. When Metropol was only being built, each of the halls was given its own unique design and its own set of furniture to match it. Unfortunately, that furniture was lost in the years when this place was the second house of Soviets. When Metropol once again became a hotel, the furniture was provided by Gokhran, Russia's state repository. "70 years ago, a treaty of friendship between Soviet Union and China was signed by Mao Zedong and Joseph Stalin in this hall. It was named the Red Hall because of the fabric decorating its walls. On the whole, the interior is Art Nouveau. Of particular interest is a beautiful stained glass window with peculiar depictions of women's heads. Here we can also see an exquisite green marble portal with plant motifs painted in gold over the green background and a stunning ceiling decorated with plant and geometric motifs. The pomegranates above our heads stand out in particular. This hall is one of Metropol's most beautiful ones. Its small size and an abundance of decorative elements make it look like an antique jewelry box. Both of its stained glass Art Nouveau windows have survived until today. The painted ceiling was inspired by the Carnival of Venice, known as the Louis XV Hall before 1917. Today it's named after Anton Pavlovich Chekhov. Despite its age and troubled history, even in the 21st century, Metropol remains one of Moscow's most high-end hotels. And that's all I have for you today. Let's keep exploring Moscow together.